Hey everybody, Steve Dial here with Bruiser Baits, Bass Addiction Gear, Flat Out Tungsten. Want to do a quick recap video of this year's free Bruiser Freeze that we had. Two tournaments. We had one in March on the river. We had one on late April on the big lake, Lake Okeechobee out of Clewiston. And I want to give everybody a heads up and kind of go over the baits that did the most damage. This is not all of them. I interviewed the top 10, but this is some of them. So starting with the river, I'm always amazed on how these guys apply these baits. A lot different than I do. I fish tournaments on both places, so you get a ton of feedback when you actually talk to people and see how they used it. Not in any particular order, starting with the river, the top baits, the Bruiser only, the sidekick on a chatterbait. You know, I thought the sidekick thing was going to be good. I didn't know it was going to be this good from people that don't necessarily have a particular favorite brand of trailer they use, but we sell a ton of these. And they're durable and they looked amazing, and they're big. They're big trailers, so big fish, big baits. The sidekick, I have some guys throwing them on jigs. This is on a bladed jig. Yeah, they're doing well. Sidekick, death rattle. Guys that love to chuck and wind, our death rattle is doing great. Phenomenal hooks, very, very loud, 7 rattles. Bruiser death rattle. We spec'd this thing. We made it kind of wide and fat, really loud. We have 6 different colors, and I'll be throwing this weekend because it's summer and the water's low and hot and they're on shad spawn. And yeah, this is gold. Banger 110, second year in a row, I believe, a fish over 6 was caught on this. Once again, you don't need to change the hooks, just like the death rattle. You don't have to. I hate changing hooks. Can't stand it. So we designed it to, they're mustads. They don't need to be changed. There's a joke. I've never been able to tie this on without sticking a hook in my hand. So that's a pro. I throw, if you want this to go down a little further, you know, it's a suspending, rip, kill kind of deal. I throw some lead suspension strips down there if I want to throw it a little deeper. Doesn't take but 2 of them, 1 or 2, and you're down no problem. So really cool to have some of our new hard baits make the cut there. Moving along, the big stick always is a player there. There's tons of lily pads. I have guys throwing this wacky style, which is really not really designed for a wacky style, but you absolutely can. It's more of a all-terrain style bait, Texas rig style bait. But lily pads, docks, it was doing good on the river. These next 2 are my favorites on the river, and I'll make no bones about them. There are pennywort mats on the river. Mac Daddy, huge. That's our black blue tip. That's actually a defect because it has way more blue in the claws. By the way, we make these custom. Oh, by the way, we make these custom too. This is the Stickster 7.5. Lily pads, rocks, ledges, Stickster 7.5, and Gunner's Go-To. December, January, February, it's locked in my hand. You throw year round, but it's locked in my hand. Okay, that's for the river. Once again, there was way more than that. A lot of people actually caught stuff out of our baits that we had at the river that we brought. Just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, a bunch of one-offs and extra materials. They bought them, they used them. Really cool. And they on stage they actually talked about them that morning. Okay, Okeechobee. I know for a fact the Rampage did damage there. With the shad spawn and low water, Kissimmee grass, forget about it. The cool thing about the Rampage is that it was designed to go sub or top. You can burn it. You can send this baby in right below the surface, and it's got a shake. It moves a lot of water. It shakes. It actually does this kind of funky kick out every once in a while, especially on our Rampage hook, a 6/0 Rampage hook, a VMC with a centering weight. I designed this myself. I designed the whole bait myself, but I designed that hook to match this. You want to run this subsurface, take you 7.3 and just slowly go under the surface or up and over vegetation, let it fall, wind it back up. This thing got hammered. It got mentioned on stage, I think, 3 times. Rampage is no joke. Crazy crawl. Crazy crawl on a swim jig and a regular jig, I think, was both in the top 5, and I think it weighed big bass. This particular one is a Bakewell Custom Jigs. We also have a Fisher's Jigs that I threw one on. I think I had in the Fisher's, I think I had it on a shad spawn style color. This is on a bluegill. This is, or a bluegill pattern jig. Let's see, this is Galactic Brim. A must, when that water gets clear, if you don't have Galactic Brim and like a Moonlight in the Crazy Crawl, forget about it. This thing has been doing damage, and most people don't know this, but this is 17 years old. This bait is 17 years old. And no, we just added more colors. We didn't change nothing. I can't even take credit for this bait. This bait was designed 17 years ago by the Youngs, so good job. Super awesome bait. Okay, the Mega Stick, which I don't even have up here. It's our 7-inch stick, giant. It actually helped win the tournament for Mr. Coleman Roberts. It's a giant. It's in the belly of the aircraft here, as well as my other 5,000 pounds of plastics that I just think I need. Mega Stick is our 7-inch stick. It's a giant, heavy stick worm, bigger than the big stick. That was a player. And obviously, the big stick was a player. A lot of guys slow rolling the bullet, the Bruiser Bullet. The Bruiser Bullet is slowly becoming one of my favorites. And the cool part is that you can chuck and wind this thing. You can burn it on top. You can throw it just like the Rampage. You can subsurface it and wind it through pads. We designed the nose to go through the pads nice and easy. Or you can literally Texas rig it. That's right, just Texas rig it and just drag it and then stop and then drag it and then stop. Almost like you're driving a Carolina rig. So it acts just like a worm. Very versatile. This guy's very versatile. I'm sure I'm leaving a couple out. I know for a fact the Dirty Dancer was a player too, first thing in the morning, which is our big hard top water plug. It's selling well too. Just a little recap, guys. We gave close to $17,000 away in cash and prizes in those two, meaning we spent $8,000 at one and $8,500 I think at another one, maybe $8,500 at both of them. We're going to do them again. I had a lot of sponsors that helped me out. I had a lot of family and friends and staffers that helped me work those tournaments. Appreciate it. You guys were awesome. We're going to keep doing it as long as we can. Give back to the anglers and really get out there and show what we got. We're adding to our baits daily. This new worm is coming on. This is not just an average stick worm. This is our new sus worm. It's coming. It's coming as soon as I get a chance to step away from making baits and action. This is done. I just have to photo it and get it on the website. This thing stands up. I just had it on an eco rig and a Texas rig, and it just stands up. I can't wait to get this out more. Built this on accident. Pouring floating plastic into a tail, then poured some other plastic on top of it, took it out, threw it, dead sticked it, got bites with it. Holy Toledo. Holy moly. We'll call it the sus worm, man. Stand up stick. It's coming. Coming very soon. So anyway, man, we got a lot of new stuff. We have 2 more baits coming out new. One probably in the next month or so, kind of like a summertime bait, and then one hopefully knock on wood, in fall. So stay tuned, and I appreciate everybody that participated in the Bruiser Free. 2 more tournaments left in this season. I'm on my 16th one this year since October. It's been crazy. And then we restart back in October, at least I do. But I'm looking forward to getting this season over with, getting caught up on some stuff around here, and getting more baits out. I thought I was going to stop. I did not. Full speed ahead. More product, more product, more product. Reinvest, reinvest, reinvest. Steve with Bruiser, Bass Addiction Gear, Flat Out Tungstens. Thank you all. See you out on the water.